it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a plan with me for October 7th through the 13th and we are using the Scribble Prints Co kit Wicked Cute, which is one of my Halloween arts for this year. And it's just a super bright, fun pink and orange and black Halloween party set. And yeah, I was really happy with how this came out. We are going to color block to the pattern of the date covers. And I am pairing it with a mixed metal orange sparkly foil and a black sparkly foil. The orange is just in the normal confetti, I believe, and the black foil is in the star format, which is it was the old star format, I think, or is it the new one? I think it's the old one. That said, I don't put too much orange into this. I decided once I had got most of the base done and I got the star header overlays over the top, I didn't think there needed to be much like full box overlays. So most of the orange will be used on the Thursday because all of the black stickers, and also on the bottom washi for the bow. So I guess I didn't use too much of the orange, but that's okay. I think it still worked out, and it was nice to have a contrasting color for the black set of stickers on Thursday. But yeah, so the base is going to be my typical base as per usual, but I do love how colorful and bright and fun this set is. This was, I think, yeah, so I was still working on my shop set fantasy fan this week and I didn't actually finish it until Friday. So that's when I released it. So yeah, working hard all week, but we finally got it done. And then I was reading some different books. We saw a movie on Saturday, and just getting ready for the trip for the next week. Because on Tuesday the 15th, we're going overseas for a small trip. Going to London, as you guys should know. So it's a bit of prep for that this week as well. And I guess not much else. It was a pretty chill week. So let's get finished up with the base and start planning day by day. Hello there, friends. It's funny looking at my new nails. I just put some new nails on today for the trip. It's under studio lights. They just look like silver gray, but in normal lights, they're holographic glitter. So it's kind of funny that they look like just gray in this light. But the audiobook I was reading today, this week was A Day of Fall and Night. I'm still reading it. I think I've got like 7 hours left. It's a very big book. And then I didn't get to too much. I didn't really get to start on the second shop set at all. So we'll just leave that. But I did do some first cleaning. So Monday, we'll do our usual Coffee Monday. Because it's Monday and we're marking the start of the week. So Coffee Monday, oh yeah, I got to go through my Halloween stickers a bit more for this spread, so that is exciting. We'll put the plan with me. It was a journal catch up, so I was just finishing up some of my journaling that I needed to get caught up with in my reading journal, so that was nice. So yeah, I'm pulling in the Halloween stickers. We got this cute pumpkin mug from Papershire. Try to bring in like some more of the orange stuff, I guess. And then we're just using the black foil, except for Thursday, which will bring in the orange foil. But I got these Halloween pen girls from Stick with the Plan Co. And there was 3 different orangey designs, so I got to mix and match, which is nice. We did some work. I'm gonna put this at the bottom. But I finished The King in Yellow this night, which was my like classic horror book that I was reading as a collection of short stories. Although the last like 3 or 4 stories were not scary. They were not horror stories, so that's too bad. They were still cute, but it was just about basically artists living in Paris. Which was very random compared to the rest of it, but what you gonna do? Still, there's some really spooky stuff at the beginning. I was reading my audiobook. as well. And we were still watching Frasier, but we end up ditching it. When did we start watching Frasier? On Wednesday. We were just like, you know what? I think we actually kind of stopped at this is the original season, it's not the new one. But we kind of stopped at the same place we stopped last time we were trying to watch Frasier for the first time, because it just gets so secondhand embarrassing. Like literally every episode and joke is based on miscommunication, and it just gets too much. We were just kind of over it at that point. So we've switched to rewatching New Girl from the beginning. And look at this little reading ghost from Once More With Love. So cute. And then we just made burgers for dinner. Cookies. What's on my mind right now? Anyway. Then Tuesday, it was payday. And I also did some filming. I filmed my plan with me for the next day. And then we did a whole bunch of work. So I'll put those in. I like this pattern a lot. A lot of the patterns for this set took me a little while to do, because I did all the little balloons and stuff from scratch. I had to get and then mix them all up in a pattern. Because I am not good at seamless patterns, to be honest. And they're not seamless, I'm just, so I avoid that. But then, I have to make the pattern as good as it is on the 12 by 12 inch. And of course I was reading my audiobook again. I'll put this down the bottom here for reading. I started, I finished it on the Wednesday, but I didn't have it in here because of other things. But I started the novella, The Butcher of the Forest, which was really good. I highly recommend if you're looking for a spooky fantasy folklore novella for the season, because it is scary. It's an enchanted forest that's super evil and super messed up. But basically, the king's children have snuck into the forest at night because they haven't been told, like all the other village kids, never to go into that forest because you will not come out. And you only have 1 day to rescue them from the forest. And only one person has ever rescued a child from the forest, which is our main character. And she is, basically forced by the king to go and get his children. And then you have this whole story of what the forest is like. It's not very nice, but it's it was a really good fantasy horror read. So I read that on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we also got dumplings from Asian Vibe and watched the new episode of Only Murders. All right. And then on Wednesday, I had that plan with me go up. And Locke was at the office that day, so I ended up filming a vlog, which you would have seen on Friday. So that was all good. And then obviously I was working, as you would have seen in parts of the vlog. So put those in. And I also did some filming. My first videos for Planmas being done. I just filmed 2 of those because since, I wasn't going to annoy anybody, I could just blabber on for a couple of videos. So we're also going to put in film. I'm just going to do another chubby little thing for that. Film. And then I was reading my audiobook. And we started watching New Girl. And then we tried out this taco place, Naked Tacos, but it wasn't very good, to be honest. Not really a fan of that. It had a very weird creamy sauce on the tacos, and it's just not great. So won't be getting those again. I feel like all the taco places around us kind of went, there's some really good ones, and then they've kind of gone meh over time. I don't know. Hate when that happens. But that is the first half of the week. You can see here. Love it so much. It's so like in your face Halloween, bright and fun. So let's start off the second half of the week on Thursday. So Thursday I spent honestly most of the day just trying to work. I was hoping to finish and release the set this day, but it just didn't end up happening. And then while I was working, I did some of it while reading, and then I did some of it while listening to the Rings of Power soundtrack. Because, you know, this was the first week without a new Rings of Power episode. Because the season 2 finished. And I was finally able to, like, indulge in listening to the whole soundtrack. Because I didn't want to, like... I didn't listen to it when the soundtrack came out before the episode started. And I didn't want to spoil myself on the music. So I was just, like, really into listening to the soundtrack this day. I just used some cute Papershire music stickers. And then after a long day, we were just watching New Girl. And then I was actually reading my book in bed, my audiobook. So I got it in there twice, but I was like, you know what? I don't have anything else to put in here. Plus I did, you know, have a chunk. I was reading the audiobook while working, and then I was again listening to it while in bed. So I thought I'd mark it again, just with this read sticker. And then at midnight, Kadia's new song came up. He's the, you know, Kadia, he's the Eurovision runner-up. He came second, not this year, but last year. Anyway, had a new song come up, and it's so good. Like, all of his songs this year have been so freaking good. And then he announced that on the 1st of November is his new album finally coming out. So, super excited for that. But yeah, I stayed up till... I waited till 12 for the new song to come out, then listened to it like maybe a bajillion times until finally going to sleep. So I used more of that Papershire music sticker there for that. Perfect. So on Friday, I had the vlog go up, and then we pushed through with work, trying to get it all done. And while I was working, I was listening to my audiobook, of course. I am really enjoying the story. Like, it's good, but it's so long, and I feel like half the time I feel like not much has happened, and I got 7 hours left, and I'm still not sure like the ultimate thing is supposed to be about. And that's fine. It's mostly fine because technically this is a prequel to the Priory of the Orange Tree, so you get the real culmination of the story in that book. So this is sort of like, oh, what happened back in the other days that was mentioned in the first book, which I can't remember anymore. I have to look up the synopsis of that book to see what happened in it. Although I remember in Priory of the Orange Tree, it takes a long time to get anywhere, and then the last couple of like chapters, everything happens and finishes the story. And I felt like she should have at least tried to do a duology for that one story instead of one book. And I'm feeling like possibly this book is the same. I don't know. But also it feels like I don't know what it's gonna finish with, you know? Like, what was the point of the story? I don't know. Other than interesting back information to Priory of the Orange Tree. I mean, I'm still overall enjoying it. It's just like, what's the story here? Like, what is the main story? But I don't know. It doesn't help that there's 4 point of view characters who like all most of the time are in their own separate worlds doing stuff, so it's kind of hard with that. But it might wrap up nicely in the last 7 hours. You never know. So then I got the set all finished finally, and then I did the listings, I was able to release it. And then we were just watching New Girl, of course. And that night we decided, like the Halloween donuts had come out at Arnold's, so we decided to order those. There was a pumpkin spice, so they had 2 filled donuts, and one was a pumpkin spice filled donut, and it was orange chocolate glaze with pumpkin spice cookie dough filling on the inside. Really tasty. And then the other one was like a zombie filled donut. So it had a lime chocolate glaze and then a raspberry candy filling. That was also actually really good because the lime was like super like sharp citrus. And then we got then Locke had the normal donut, which was it was like a mummy salmiakki one. So I had white chocolate and then salmiakki, which is salted licorice on top, with a little mummy face, which was very cute. And then we just got some normal donuts as well. So we splurged a bit on some donuts for Halloween. But I just used this unicorn for the new release because it was the fantasy book. I thought that'd be fun. All right. Then on Saturday, we had to start working on the things we have to do. I might actually just use a smaller sticker for this. I don't know. I'm just feeling like it all of a sudden. And then, so that was for washing some clothes, because I needed to wash some clothes before we could, that we're gonna wear in London. And then I actually did do some work this day. I made some shop graphics and set up my shop sale, which is on right now. It started on Monday, so I needed to get the graphics done, obviously. But I set up the whole sale and then made my little Instagram graphics and the banner for the site and everything. So I will do a normal work for this because I did have to do some stuff in Procreate on my iPad. Oh, yeah, and I did some, this was a trip planning actually, so I was just doing some my packing list and things like that. And so then after finishing that sale work, we did some cleaning and watched New Girl. Ooh, let me put this at the bottom here. Oh, I really want to fit in. Maybe I'll take New Girl out because, I could take cleaning out. I'll just take New Girl out because it's not that important. And we'll put in that we had burgers from a place called the Burger Company, which you've never tried before. And it wasn't bad. Let's put in clean here. Because I really wanted to use the sticker from Fox and Cactus, this like Halloween burger set from Burger Company. It was good. And then that night we actually watched a movie. We watched Stanley Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove, How I Stopped Worrying and Started to Love the Bomb, I think it was. Anyway, Dr. Strangelove. Finally watched it. I've never seen it, and on my birthday on Wednesday, we're actually seeing a stage adaptation of Dr. Strangelove starring Steve Coogan. So like, you know what? We should probably watch this. Since I never watched it, I don't know what's happening in the play. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt it to be on the stage rather than a movie. But I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely a Kubrick girly. I've loved all the Kubrick that I've watched so far. So, although when we finished, I was like, you know what? I really want to rewatch Barry Lyndon right now. Because I love Barry Lyndon. But yeah, really enjoyed Dr. Strangelove. Looking forward to seeing it on the stage this week. I assume that Steve Coogan's going to play all of the Peter Sellers roles. That's what it seems to me to be. Considering that Peter Sellers played 3 characters in the film. So I assume that will be it. I don't know. I was reading up about the whole, like, play afterwards. And, no, the play. I've read about the whole movie afterwards. Because that's who I am. I go to Wikipedia. I want to learn. And, it was interesting to see that Peter Sellers was supposed to play 4 characters. And he was going to be the like Texan pilot captain, who's like nicknamed Kong in the thing, and but then he ended up not wanting to do and not able to do it. So yeah, they replaced that. So I don't know if like Steve Coogan's gonna try all 4 or not, or maybe just the 3 that ended up being. So it'll be interesting. So Sunday, first thing, I called my dad for a little pre-birthday chat. And then I was feeling very sick and anxious and horrible this day, thinking like, how can I get out of going on this trip? How? Anyway, so I didn't do much this day. I was mostly like, I want to die. So we were watching New Girl, and I did some more laundry. I washed the bedding. And then did some more cleaning, vacuumed up the bedroom and things. Let me just put this here. I really don't have a lot to put on this day because, yeah, I really did nothing on Sunday. So cleaning time. Again, just slowly doing all the cleaning bits. And then we got Kantapur, which is Indian food for delivery for dinner. And then I was reading my book in bed before going to sleep. I was kind of giving my Kindle a rest because I plan to read my Kindle for our flights, which are 3 hours long. So I need like 6 hours of Kindle time for the trip there and back again. So I was saving any other books I will be reading for the plane. And I think I'm going to be reading Dead Space, which Locke said I shouldn't read at night. So I thought on the plane it might be okay. Dead Space, and if I finish that, I have a book called, oh god, gosh, it starts with 0. It's a sci-fi book that starts with the word 0, so it would count to the A to Z, the alphabet challenge for Z, which is like not an easy one to do. And it sounds like it's a bit spooky because it's a sci-fi, but on like a remote mining planet or something. Anyway, so I thought, I think that one's 200 pages, so if I finish Dead Space, then I have a couple of books I can read on the Kindle. And then I have some other, like, we have a selection of them, so yeah. I've just been saving the rest of my Kindle time for the week that we were traveling and just working on my audiobook instead. But this is the finished spread. We do actually have some little stars here. I might just use the smaller ones. I don't know. But I think having stars sprinkled throughout will be really cute. But yeah, it was a good proper Halloween week. It's nice to have some proper Halloween this season because obviously next week we'll be having the theatre kit for the trip because it just ended up working better. For a while there, I was considering and planning like a London themed like Halloween set, like spooky London, Jack the Ripper kind of feels. But I was just like, that's so niche. Just so I can use it that week. I don't know who else would use it, so I just went back to planning this one actually. To be like bright and colorful and fun. But I think the theatre set will still turn out nicely. Alright, we got the stars that I wanted in there and it looks so cute. I love the mix of the orange and the black, but I felt like this kit needed more black than it did orange. But I did want something to stand out like on these black stickers here, so I thought that was a good way to mix them. But if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Otherwise, there's no other videos this week. I didn't post on Monday and I won't be posting on Friday. It's because I am not here until from Tuesday to Friday, so it just was easier not to try and film any other videos. So I apologize for that, but hopefully next week we can have some more videos again. And hopefully soon we'll have a sticker haul and things like that. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.